Oh, hey guys. Welcome back to Wild Season. I realized that when I started the first episode after the fact that I never got this lady pop up before my game started. I just woke up in the house and they took me through the tutorial. So I restarted with a new game just to see what would happen, and now she's popping up for me. I don't know why it didn't work the first time, but I'll go through this and we'll get more of the story, I think. So let's go. Hello, welcome to Wild Season. Oh, I gotta press here. Before you get started with your quaint farming adventure, I'm gonna get you set up, alright? Let's see here. Nope, don't know a lick about ya. Alrighty then, guess we gotta go through the whole thing. I'm gonna ask you just a few questions, and then I'll get you on your way, okay? Let's see. Oh, name. I'm gonna be Tabitha. My cat's name. And the namesake of the channel, TabiiKat. Oh, enter? Oh no, that's backspace. Enter last name. Tabitha. TabiiKat. Oh, Tabitha TabiiKat? Nice. Very masculine, right? Now we'll stick with the girl. Very feminine, right? Yeah, very pretty. Pretty girl, pretty name. I'm not a girl. I know, right? So when's your birthday? And we'll go with my birthday as it is. We'll go with December 16. Great. Let me just get that written down here. Alright. And your blood type? I actually do know this because I've donated a lot of blood in my life. Oh. Oh, so you're an O type, huh? How interesting. Yep. Alrighty. I think that's it. Yep, sure is. So, how's it look? I'm a cutie. I need my farm's name. I guess so. I still need my farm's name, though. Great. Yep, looks like everything's in order, except my farm's name. Again, welcome to Wild Season. Oh, and Tabitha? Be careful. Uh-oh. Why are you telling me these things? Oh, down on your luck, you've been trying to find work for weeks. While looking, you find an ad for a... Oh. What happened? It skipped some of the story. Oh. I don't know what happened. Okay, guys, I think it skipped unintentionally about the story. What if she returns and says everything checks out? That won't happen. Maybe you should head downstairs. We'll just go along and play around with this. And maybe we can work out the story from here. Quiet, you might wake her up. Sorry, dear. Dear. Good morning, old sport. I'm surprised to see you awake. Are you sure you should be walking around already? You took quite a tumble last night. Yeah, what did I do? Edward found your car up against a tree, dear. Oh no. The roads around here are dangerous regardless, but with a storm as well. Why, it's incredible you're with us at all. Your name is TabiiKat, right, dear? How'd you know that? I'm shocked. Oh, I didn't mean to startle you. When the doctor came to check up on you, you needed your name for his records. Oh, he needed. We had to get your ID out of your wallet. There was also a bunch of money there. We took that as well. Surely you don't mind. What with the circumstances? That'll be $500 for that room we slept in. Perhaps we should... Oh, what voice did I have for him? Perhaps... I don't know. Perhaps we should introduce ourselves, dear. Oh, yes, of course. I'm Rosalind Underhill, and this is my husband, the mayor. That's his name, first and last. Mayor. Wow. I'm glad to see you're alright. I feel like he has a stuffed up nose because he has a really red nose. Do you know where you are, old sport? I'll just say not exactly. Oh dear. Perhaps if I tell you, it'll jog your memory. This is Bedford Valley, a quiet town nestled in the southeast of Mount Monroe and home to a nice but humble port. The Underhills have served as mayor here for many generations, so rest assured you're in good hands. We'll have you up and going in no time. Yes, we have great hospitality, but you know city folk, a few days out in the country and they want to go home as quickly as they can. Oh, hello. Excuse me, Mrs. Underhill, Mr. Mayor. Oh, Miss TabiiKat. Hi there. Glad to see you're feeling better. She looks important. Mr. Mayor, I figured out what you needed. Oh, yes, of course. Old Sport? That's a nice neutral name for me. Old Sport, this young lady right here is Alice Brandt. She works for a law firm in the city, but has come here to town recently to help out with a few things. It seems I might have to step out. There's no need, dear. Why don't you instead go with Tabitha to get the poor thing a glass of water? She must be absolutely parched. I'm sure I can handle whatever Miss Brandt needs from you, because I have all your IDs and money. Yes, of course. Yes, of course, dear. Come with me, Tabitha. We should get everything in that stomach of yours. Everything? That sounds a little... Okay, everything. Let's put everything in my stomach. Everything to the kitchen sink. As I was saying, your car is in bad need of repair. We took it to a reputable man in one town over, and in his honest opinion, he feels the work needed is too much to justify the price. Now, part of this is the town's fault for the faulty road, and as such... Darling, could you come over here for just one moment? Oh, yes, of course. Yes, dear, of course, dear. Oh, they're surrounding me. Tabitha, I'm afraid we must ask you a somewhat difficult question. When we were going through your belongings... Oh my gosh, these people are terrible. To find your ID, of course. Just your ID. There's no money left. We looked. Ah, yes, of course. To find your ID, quote unquote. Well, we came upon something rather peculiar. You see, old sport, this is the deed for an old farm here in Bedford Valley, and for some reason you're listed as the property's owner. Miss TabiiKat, how did you happen upon this document? So I guess before we came here, we bought a farm. When I bought the farm yesterday. Bought? You bought it? Yesterday? For what amount did you say? Only for... There's been some sort of mistake. Forgive my husband, he's simply confused about the series of events that brought you here. You see, dear, the piece of property you purchased, it wasn't for sale. Uh-oh. What kind of realtor sells you? Is that even possible for a realtor to sell you property that isn't for sale? It is true that the property has not been lived on for quite some time. However, the previous owner explicitly stated that the farm be given to the district after a year's absence. That person passed away last fall, meaning that the property has only been vacated for a little under 2 seasons now. I'm giving her a robot voice, which means that no one currently alive could have possibly listed this property. Do you understand what I am saying? That you think I obtained the deed illegally, that a ghost listed the farm. Wait, what do you mean, has not been lived on? Yeah, you think I obtained it illegally and I'm some sort of fraud. That would be the most logical conclusion, but the document is in no way forged, and according to the state, you did indeed exchange money for it. You are in fact the legal owner of the property, though I am not sure exactly how. That's the big mystery. Oops, sorry. Now, Tabitha, it's not that we're upset that you bought the farm, old sport. It's just disconcerting. Yes, disconcerting. That's exactly the word I was looking for. Disconcerting. You see, the farm, it's, well... Darling, perhaps showing Tabitha her new property will be much more informative than simply describing it to her. Let's go take a look at it then. Though you might not like what you see. Who buys a farm plot from a realtor without looking at the plot of land? I don't know. Even if you do live in the city. That's a lot of stumps and rocks and weeds. That's like 50 acres. This is a spur-of-the-moment investment you left the city and could have died in a car crash for. It's an absolute wreck! As you can see, the property hasn't been lived on for quite some time. The previous owner passed a little over 2 seasons ago, as Miss Brandt mentioned, but they acquired the property through inheritance, so it hasn't been lived on for maybe 10 years? More like 15, dear. 15? We took Linda's kindergarten pictures the last year that the fields were harvested, remember? Ah, yes, of course, dear. 15. Well, why don't you take a look around? Get a feel for the place, as they say. Surely something might be salvageable, dear. I couldn't even imagine if you turned out you invested in a money pit of all things. Gee, thanks. Don't mind us. Take your time. Rosalind, I feel like you're secretly a bitch. So I guess I'm just looking around right now. Oh, there's a little sparkly flower. Okay, this is something. And that goes somewhere. I should name my farm Garbage. That's pretty harsh, though. Oh, there's cobwebs everywhere that look like something a lot worse. No one seems to have even bothered to clean in here. It has a lingering smell you're not sure you can ever get out. But other than that, it should host a fair number of chickens. Chickens don't care about lingering smells, right? You're sure you'll get used to it? I don't think they do. And I think shift is sprint. I don't think I can go anywhere else off of this land. Ugh. I like her sprinting animation. She's trying so hard. The amount of cobwebs in here is almost impressive. Other than that, though, the stable is in surprisingly good shape. Maybe the first thing you should do is get yourself a horse. That's a very small stable, will probably only hold one horse, though you should probably learn to ride one first. And be financially stable. You should probably get a horse later. Good idea. Ooh. I like this. Oh, here's another. Is this a pen? Oh, the barn. This barn obviously hasn't been used in years. But with a little love and care, it could house a small herd for sure. You've never spruced up a barn before, but it can't be that hard, right? Right? I don't know. And that's the house. Should I just go in? Oh my gosh. It's awful. There's still a surprising amount of furniture in here. Even a TV. Does it work? The electricity's still on here. After 15 years? Looks like there's even a wardrobe in here. There's even clothes inside? You can change the clothes on your portrait here. This place is smaller than your apartment in the city, which is saying something. And there's enough dust in here to make yourself a dust bunny farm. And yet, you feel oddly at home here, like you've been here many times before. Is this like an amnesia story? It's almost nice. Or will be once you get the dust wiped up. And get new sheets. It'll be nice someday. Yeah, look at those sheets. There's patches on them. Rosalind was right. The phrase money pit is putting it nicely. And yet, it's yours. The thought makes you feel warm. So, old sport, what do you think? I can't wait to get started. Yeah, let's all be positive about this. Really? shock. That's wonderful. We're glad you hear it, aren't we, dear? Wait, what? Sorry. Oh, that was a bad read. We're glad to hear it, aren't we, dear? Huh? I mean, yes, of course, absolutely delighted. Your belongings are back at the inn, so perhaps we should... Oh, we can certainly ask Richard to bring those over. Dear, why don't you go show everyone around town their new neighbor? They'll just be delighted to meet her. Of course, dear. I suppose I'll give you a tour around the town then. It's a charming place. I'm sure she'll love it. Yay! Let's see what I should show you. Now that you live here. You're the mayor, come on, step up. We might as well start with the most important part of Bedford. This is the town square, where we host many of our festivals. Over this way are the I don't even know. Tunstuck. And the flower shop my niece runs. What's the Tunstuck, you ask? It's the racetrack where we hold a number of races. Horse races occur this season and in the fall, while dog races happen during the summer and winter. The racetrack is only open on race days, though. If you decide to keep going that way, Old Sport, you'll find our port. We serve a small trading port for our district, but usually the sailors do not stay for more than a night. Frank's Logistics is also located there. He and his son Roy manage the imports and exports out of the town, you see. I'll be sure to send him to your farm, quote-unquote, tomorrow to make arrangements for your crop shipments. To the south is a number of residents, and beyond that is the Holtz's estates. They own a farm as well, but they specialize in crops. All the businesses in town use their produce, so it's usually stored in a special freezer here in town. And well, that's pretty well describes the main town. We may not have all the conveniences you're used to, but we certainly are well equipped. Come along, Old Sport. I'll introduce you to some of your new neighbors. I'm sure they'll be happy to have you here. Oh boy. We'd like to visit the general store and the inn. Oh, I'd like to visit the general store and the inn. I know you've already been to the later, but I think it'd be nice for you to thank the owner himself for allowing you to stay, don't you? After that, I'll take you to the Holtz farm. It'll be good for you to see how an actual farm operates, Let's get going to the general store then. Oh god, I'm gonna have to figure out... Oh, where are you going? Figure out all these voices. New quest, welcome to Bedford Valley. Oh, there's your doggy. Hello, doggy. Are you okay, doggy? Oh, that's my inventory. I guess I can't say hi to doggy. Oh, that's a wall. Is this it? This doesn't look like the general store. Did I go too far? Oh, general store. Thank you for marking that properly. Oh. What? Oh my gosh, I'm so bad at this. Oh, here we go. And another dog that walks in place. All these dogs are suspended in animation.